Hi, welcome to She Spice. So Keanu Reeves has been a Hollywood symbol for more than 30 years and is profoundly dearest to a great many fans overall. With a line of blockbuster films added to his repertoire, he is likewise quite possibly one of the richest entertainers in Hollywood. His films are netting more than $3 billion in the cinematic world. Anyway, behind his popularity and achievement lies a foundation of dejection and individual distress, somewhat powered by individuals who needed to compel him out of Hollywood. In the event that you love the puzzling entertainer, you could ask, how might anybody be distraught at Keanu? This question was raised as of late when Matthew Perry went after Reeves in his new diary. It seemed like the whole web local area came to Reeves' protection by censuring Perry's outlandish assault, which constrained the companion star to apologize anyway. Matthew Perry wasn't the one in particular who felt as such about Reeves in a 2019 meeting with GQ. Reeves focused on the time he was shipped off film prison as per the entertainer. Fox Studios chose to put Reeves' name on a boycott after he would not show up in an expected spin-off of the 1994 thrill ride Speed during the talks about the continuation of Sandra Bullock's consent to repeat her job, yet Reeves wasn't keen on returning to the venture. Eventually, Reeves was supplanted by Jason Patric, while William Dafoe assumed the role of the main adversary. Thinking back, Reeves made the right decision since Speed 2 won the most exceedingly terrible continuation grant at the Razzies in the discussion with GQ. Reeves uncovered that I didn't work with Fox again until the day the Earth stopped. The entertainer was boycotted from Fox projects for 10 years, yet he got back in the game with the 2008 science fiction film The Day the Earth Stopped. The film stars Reeves as an extraterrestrial courier who comes to Earth in human structure to persuade people to patch their ways before prophetically calamitous measures come right into it. Approximately founded on the anonymous 1951 film, Scott Derrick's revamp filled in as a fascinating discourse on current natural worries when I got some information about the subtextual components of the science fiction film. Reeves addressed, I think ecological issues are at the forefront of everybody's thoughts. It's essential for our culture now, and I can extol and laud anybody who is giving their best and bringing issues to light very much, like Feline Williams uncovered during his now popular meeting with Shannon Sharpe. Some Hollywood guards boycott individuals who have their own psyches, and Reeves is one of them. He won't be impacted or threatened during his meeting with Wired. The entertainer made very much an uncover from the vibes of it. Keanu won't ever give up on the machines. As a matter of fact, the entertainer put a provision in his agreement that guarantees he will not need to manage changes like profound fakes. Keanu is alright with the utilization of CGI every once in a while. However, Hollywood has gone excessively far with certain alters that fine people didn't go down well for certain best individuals in Hollywood, no doubt carefully. I don't care either way if somebody takes a squint out during an alter, Reeves said, however, from the get-go in the mid-2000s, or it could have been the 9s. I had an exhibition change, and they added a tear to my face, and I was very much like, it was as I don't for a moment even must be here. He kept uncovering he needs no part toward the path. Hollywood is by all accounts headed towards what's baffling about that, you lose your organization. Reeves went on concerning the profound fakes. When you give an exhibition in a film you realize you will be altered, however you're partaking in that on the off chance that you go into profound phony land it has none of your perspectives that is frightening. It will be intriguing to perceive how people manage these advancements. They're having such social humanistic effects and the species is being concentrated on. There's such a lot of information on ways of behaving now. Credit to Keanu for steering a stand and moving toward the path he feels best for the business and its future. However, his stand has truly landed him in a difficult situation which he is glad to take in. The praised entertainer made another uncover during his meeting with Wired, and this time he showed worry for the bearing of the industry. In Ken's view, on the off chance that things go on toward this path, alters will assume control over films, particularly with innovation progressing at a fast pace. Individuals are growing up with these devices. We're paying attention to music currently that is made by computer-based intelligence in the style of Nirvana. There's no advanced workmanship. Reeves said it's cool, like, look what the charming machines can make, yet there's a corporatocracy behind it that is hoping to control those things socially. Socially, we will be faced with the worth of genuine or non-worth, and afterward, what will be pushed on us and what's going to be introduced to us, he addressed. Keanu proceeded to consider it an arrangement of control and control. It's this sensorium. It's an exhibition, and it's an arrangement of control and control. Reeves proceeded, and we're kneeling down, seeing the cave walls and the projections, and we're not getting the opportunity to look behind us. Keanu is obviously against the utilization of profound fakes. Anyway, the entertainer has involved CGI in his movies, especially John Wick, Section 4. Yes, John Wick, Section 4, got a little assistance from CGI-enhanced visualizations. Boss Janelle Croshaw made sense of the computerized reality that Keanu was in during the film. As per the film mix, there was one section that must be carefully changed. Rala uncovered that Keanu really did that. Obviously, Light VFX took all the Jordan film and established a full CG climate to place that into, and it just worked flawlessly. That is the lovely thing about a John Wick film. You're continuously beginning with something genuine. It's incredibly interesting that you're not enhancing visualizations. Manager Jonathan Rothbart uncovered that minor changes were made, we were truly there, and it simply gives you those gigantic vistas anyway. Sand is somewhat of a bad dream since you can indeed brush a limited amount of sand away and you have ponies riding through and all the other things, so customarily you wind up supplanting a ton of that sand carefully just to conceal each of the tracks in the hardware. It was a minor change and one we expected Keanu to be good with. In any case, he is all right with being repudiated unintentionally. The revelations Feline Williams uncovered about Hollywood have been affirmed by Reeves in a new meeting on Shannon Sharpe's YouTube show. The consistently clever feline made that big appearance, starting to chuckle and cause contention while at the same time being known for his mind and nervy humor. Williams plunged into a 2-hour talk, faulting individual entertainers and entertainers for frustrating his prosperity while the meeting gave amusement. It likewise left watchers pondering the risky charm of faulting others for our own weaknesses anyway. The distinction between Felice and Reeves is that Reeves is more held, and furthermore, private, regardless of being a bona fide individual from Hollywood's top notch for over 30 years, his motion pictures netting more than $3 billion throughout the long term. Reeves is a pro at keeping his cards carefully shrouded. He's not precisely sequestered from everything. He gives meetings to advance his most recent film industry. Blockbusters isn't absolutely missing from syndicated programs, and he doesn't clear his red carpet commitments. As a matter of fact, he's in every case completely present during his media trips. Kind, mindful and conscious, yet some way or another he figures out how to evade any an open door to give the community from time to time. Anyway, he puts an ace on the table and we strip back one more layer of his perplexing nature apparently out of the blue, and at 59 years old Reeves has been embraced by the majority in a manner we've not seen over the course of his profession. In 2019 a request picked up speed for Reeves to be named Times Individual of the Year, with the entertainer portrayed as Th. E. Webb's sweetheart and the most healthy individual on the planet, something he was gobsmacked to be informed that is strange. He told Individuals Television, "The inspiration is incredible, it's truly unique how John Wick was embraced and dealt with. Forever be my perhaps extraordinary, a reaction that showed he was awkward with the consideration yet lowered overall. Similar, the evidence of his down-to-earth nature is a viral photo taken in 2010 that showed the entertainer sitting alone on a new orc seat eating a sandwich. This is a person who's supposed to be valued at $360 million at the time. The photograph in which Reeves saw the humor ignited a web image named Miserable Keanu. While it was every one of a major joke in the realm of the internet, there are a few sad explanations for why Reeves is a hermit, having never hitched or had children. In 1999 the entertainer's sweetheart Jennifer Sim brought forth their little girl Ava, who was as yet conceived. The pair met a year earlier at a par tie and fell in a split second enamored. However, the stillbirth took cost for their relationship. Furthermore, The couple chose to divide half a month after the fact. This was around the time the grid was delivered, which, as we probably are aware, proceeded to turn into a gigantic basic in business achievement and is accessible to stream on a few stages 2 years after their separation. Sim was going out in Los Angeles when she crashed into 3 left-hand vehicles, moved her vehicle, and was tossed from the vehicle. Kay, her reports asserted, was being treated for sadness at the time, with police finding 2 professionally prescribed drugs in her vehicle. Reeves was booked to start shooting consecutive framework continuations, but he had to get some much-needed rest in the wake of hearing the spirit-pulverizing news around a similar time. His sister Kim was determined to have disease. He hasn't been openly connected to a lady since Sim's demise, nor has he straightforwardly spoken about the misfortune. Enthusiasts of John Wick movies will see a line drawn between his professional killer character and his genuine experience. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.